little extra body panels.
Yeah.
We're going live. Just like that. We're going live. I hit live. We are live. We are live on YouTube. Hey guys, welcome to RC Talk. And today we're going to talk about RCs. And we have Sang with us tonight. We had Randy, but he's got to wake up at 5 a.m. And we have Big Head with us tonight. And we have Jack, Green Frog RC, KBRC 13, which is working on something. Lyle is with us again, Brad Kalman, and AZ Froggy's with us. I think I got everybody. And me, your host for the night. Your host for the night, the Tank RC. And
Host with the most?
The host with the most, yep, that's it.
Most what we don't know, but
so I think Jack has some things to say today. He asked me to spotlight him and to make sure I give him time. And I will give him as much time as he needs. And that said, if anybody wants time or wants to talk about something, I am more than willing to give you guys as much time as you want to talk about anything RC related. Even Tamiya's, Brad. Even if you want to talk about Tamiya's tonight, you are allowed to talk about Tamiya's because it's RC talk and it's RC related.
What
absolute garbage that was.
What do you mean? Even
Garbage.
It's truthful. It comes from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah, I
Just
know
like
it does.
saying it.
Yes, I know.
Well, I'm going to sign off because I thought it was a Tuesday.
No, you can still talk about Tamiya's. That's not a problem.
I thought we're on Tuesday.
No, we're not Tuesday. We're Thursday. It does start with a T.
Brad was wondering where you were today. He was missing you.
Yeah, Brad was really worried because you missed maybe 5 or 6 Tamiya Tuesdays, and he says, "Where's Sang? Where's Sang?" I go, "Do I look like a babysitter? I don't know."
I've just been really busy, and I've been going to bed like by 9:30.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I took a nap to make it.
Yeah.
Same here. From
Me
6,
too.
no, 7 to 8, I usually take a nap.
Yeah, it seems like when I do my lives, everyone's napping.
We're on the other side of the world.
Yeah,
you do weird times, like, because this morning I was working and all of a sudden I see, oh, Jack's live on YouTube on his food channel.
Oh, he was.
Oh. Dennis,
I
you
was
were
live.
feeding back a little bit.
I was
Sorry.
live on my other channel. I had a bit of a laugh there.
What's up, guys?
Which other channel?
Dennis.
Hello, Dennis.
Hey,
Food
Dennis,
channel.
we have Bulgir RC in the chat, Guru
Alan.
RC,
Guru.
Jeremy Hicks,
And Bill.
JMRC, AZ Froggy's in the chat, Kevin Gibbs in the chat, RC Masters there, Jack's there also, Randy Sir Chirpalot is still there, Trail Rocker RC, Trail Crawler RC, and Woodsy. We'll see all RC is there. How are you doing, guys? So
Panel pretty quick.
the only thing I know that's going on right now that I saw this week was the Fortec, the new Fortec from Traxxas. That's the only thing I saw that was new. Did you guys ever see other things?
I don't remember, honestly. It's
Yes.
been a week.
Okay.
But that was out earlier the week.
I know that Jack showed that last night, the Traxxas website here. But we'll just go through it again. It's basically, and I should actually pop up another page to actually see the wheelbase of this thing, if it's exactly the same as a Corvette, which I think it is.
That thing just
I saw the
looks
video
so
of the
nice.
Traxxas one. So
It does look nice. The body on this looks nice. Mind
got
you,
the
the
right wheels.
Corvette also looks very nice.
Oh, yeah.
Rare to actually for me to like a paint job that Traxxas does.
Yeah, this is all sticker though. It's all white.
It's
but
kind of
sticker.
subdued for Traxxas.
Yeah, true. They have 2 versions of it, eh? Because
they have a
one,
white and black one.
yeah, here's the black one, which is the sticker in the center, and then they have this one.
I
Yeah,
prefer the
I'm
one
gonna
with the
get
red
it.
on it.
If I'm gonna get the full Gazoo paint job on it.
Yeah, the red, this one.
Yeah, they had to really work out a good deal with them to get the rights to do that.
I guess.
Definitely.
This one, in other words.
Yeah, that that just looks right to me.
Yeah.
That's sharp.
Yeah, the back end on that's nice.
Hmm.
But the-
Yeah, it's got a nice rear end, doesn't it?
Front wheel drive, right?
Yeah, all-wheel
All-wheel
drive.
drive.
4x4.
Oh, 4-wheel drive. I thought it was just front wheel.
No,
Okay.
all-wheel drive. Typical Fortec.
You have
And the
a drive
price
shaft.
really isn't that bad.
That's
I-
what the brush motor does.
Yeah.
I wish somebody would make one with a nice slipper clutch in the middle.
That would
Right,
be
one
nice,
slipper.
yeah.
Was that Big Head?
Oh, I didn't. That was somebody else.
Wiggles Lyle asked why you want a slipper.
Just to transfer the power from one wheel to the better to better power transfer, especially when you
Oh,
go
you-
to higher cells. If you
I
put a
think you're
bigger
thinking of
system.
a center diff, not a slipper.
Yeah, center diffs. Yes, sorry, not a center slipper, but a center diff would be nice.
Yeah.
That would make it handle so much better on a road course or something like that.
Yeah. Yep.
'Cause right now, the way they're set up, we're gonna be starting a new race class and they're gonna be running the hot rods.
Okay.
But
Look at that tire.
I get so
Yeah.
rear end happy because there is no diff in it.
Got a little slight pattern in it.
Yep. It's
Yeah,
better
those are-
traction.
Yeah, those
Street
are an
legal
actual
split.
race tire.
Replica wheel. So I guess the real tires are made that way also.
Wicked.
Yeah, and I'm blanking out on the brand of those wheels. Kagan, do you remember what those are?
No, but I'll take a peek, see if I can find out.
They look like Vatera wheels, huh?
They're actual replicas of real wheels. I'm
Yes.
just, I'm blanking what they are.
Look at how many different pinions you can put on it.
That is nice.
Yeah, the fact that you can go to a much bigger pinion is nice. That's for sure.
Thank you.
That's you.
Thank you.
Hex hardware. See, you don't see this on Tamiya's.
I was waiting for
Hex
someone to say
hardware.
that.
TD2, TD4.
We talking about bearings?
No, the hex drive nuts, hex drive screws.
Oh, heck. Oh, who cares?
You just mentioned 2 out of 300 of their cars.
I even think it's on some high-end touring cars.
Yeah, I definitely like more the red and black.
Yeah.
I don't
I mean,
think
there's
it
nothing
has-
wrong with the black one, black and white.
No, just that red accent makes everything pop a little bit more.
Yeah, it sets it off.
You know what would look nice on that black and white is police lights on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would. Exactly.
I can see that. What shot did I see? This one. Like if you put police lights on top, that would look absolutely nice.
That would look cool,
Make it a
yeah.
Pace car.
Yeah, or a
Official
pace car.
pace car.
Pace car.
Low profile light bar for police.
Just a bubble gum
Yeah,
light.
I could definitely see that as a speeder catcher.
Yeah, speeder
Oh,
catcher.
yeah.
They have lots of those in Europe, I think. They're sports car for speed.
Yeah, they have different cars
Bill
like
Boynton
that.
here.
Yeah,
How
for a
you
while.
doing, Bill?
Oh, pretty
Hey,
good,
see.
Jack. How are you?
How you doing, Bill? Good to see you, mate.
Wolves
Yeah,
said
pretty good.
change the red for
So
blue.
they
That would look cool, but then it wouldn't be the correct Gazoo race colors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alan. He doesn't know where to go
Even
to crawl
Lyle
up that
both
rig.
got their beanies on.
RC Master says it's just another car to me.
Yeah, that's him though. That's his.
Yeah.
He's always going to say something like that.
Yeah,
But it's
Oh.
it's a very nice body style, that's for sure. What's nice with it, it's different and it's stylish. So that's what makes it nice.
yeah. It's only the second A90 Supra I've seen out. There is one that one of the drift body companies did. It's a real nice looking piece, but it's expensive because you put that one together, it's like one of the ABC or something like that, one of the higher end versions of those. You can get the fender flares and everything with it and all the fun stuff.
Jack is
What
double
hero
dipping.
fits?
I don't get that. Why are you double dipping? Why is he saying that? Not sure.
No idea.
Was
Shout
that
out.
Bill?
Shout out.
Didn't you do a shout out?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why he's on the show and he's doing a shout out.
I think we all do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
Hey, love my drone. Nitro.
Hey,
Freak
Nitro
there.
Freak.
What's up,
I
Frank?
think radioactive and RC reactivated.
When did Bull Gear put a video behind his name? When was that?
He
Not
could put
that
up a
long
video
ago.
today.
Oh, Bulgar RC videos, that's always been like that.
Oh yeah, I thought it was just Bull Gear RC,
Yeah, that's all I thought it was too.
but now
Unless
it's
You
he
Bull
can
Gear.
change name as often as you want now.
Oh,
Not
I
like
know
Unless
the
he
old
just
days.
added that recently. But I thought it was always like that.
The old days, it was every 90 days for three times a year. He doesn't like cars.
Kevin Gibbs says, "Paint it yellow and make it a taxi."
Little Euro cab.
That's correct, Alan. 2 Traxxas, mate.
You got 2 Traxxas?
No,
Jack?
I've got the Dakar and I got the TRX6.
Okay.
Oh no. Look, he's trying to join. Bloody hell.
I don't know. I guess he's
You'll see
busy.
in a minute who's
Hey,
there.
response
That's pretty-
CCXRC would be my guess.
Hey,
Yep.
Tony, welcome in.
Sure
Hey, what's
is.
going on, guys?
What's up, Tony?
Hey, Tony.
Mr. Celebrity.
All right, I am late.
Yeah,
Late.
yeah, he's late.
Late.
Tony's in here because I gave him shit yesterday because I said he only goes live on Jack's channel, not mine. So I guess he's here now to compensate.
Did you say that? I didn't even hear
No,
it.
I thought about it. I thought about
Oh.
it, but I did not say it.
I
I've
was gonna
just
say I don't remember that.
What
no,
garbage?
I'm just
again?
toying with you.
See, I told you it's garbage.
Make a video on that 120 foot yet?
I filmed it running today,
Oh yeah.
but
Yeah.
When are we gonna see it?
it's impressive. But the only problem I have is I ordered their Bluetooth module because the only way to change the motor direction is either to remove little wires from the JST because you can just swap them, just like any brushless motor.
Okay.
But I don't have the tool to do that. So it was just easier to buy the Bluetooth module, and it'll have an app where I can change the direction. But
So you actually have a brushless in there?
yeah, oh yeah, you
Wow.
didn't see? It's huge,
Yeah, he's got an outrunner in it.
right up there in
You
the
know,
front.
just switch the direction on the remote.
Yeah, it's an outrunner. Yeah.
Well,
Very tech-
I'm using the stock remote, and it only allows you to reverse the steering.
Okay.
So you can see back here, I have that whole ESC in here, but the only thing that it's actually doing is running my receiver. So, yeah, it's acting like a receiver. It's not.
Yeah, but you had to dribble a
Powering
bit out of
motor.
that last night, huh?
Yeah, we had to drill a lot of the front support here out to get it to fit.
Okay.
Because normally the motor goes the other way, it comes underneath the battery, and it's tiny. But
So what you got in there is actually 2 ESCs, but one ESC is only acting as a receiver.
right,
Wow,
yeah,
that's a lot
because
of
I'm not
stuff.
plugging into the motor port on it.
Yeah,
so, yeah. I
Cool.
could if I plug. I don't have a receiver, otherwise I'd have done another one. And I kind of want to keep the stock one so we can just hand them to different people. And
Okay.
I get tired of having everything bound to whatever the controller I'm using, because then I can't let other people use it. But yeah, it's awesome. I had to drive in reverse, so I had to push forward for everything, and it was weird. But it also it's reduced speed at reverse, so I don't even have all the power of it because of that. So when I was going backwards with it, I could see how smooth and fast it would be. But yeah, so I just have to wait. Yeah.
Hey, player one, how you doing?
Stop double dipping, Guru.
Hanging with JD, how you doing? A lot of new guys tonight in the chat.
Yeah.
Love My Drone is there also. I think I mentioned him earlier, but mentioned him earlier. And Guru says, hit that thumbs up and with a black hand. But it doesn't matter if you have a white hand, a yellow hand, or any color hand, you can hit that thumbs up.
Turned black on mine when I hit it.
It turns black on yours? Actually, mine, it turns blue.
Did it?
Yeah, because I guess when you hit it, well, it used to turn blue. I guess it turns black now, eh?
Yeah, it used to be blue.
Yeah, it is black. I thought it was blue before.
Yeah, there's only 5 thumbs up on there. You got a lot of people in there.
Nah, you gotta
whacking
refresh.
thumbs.
You gotta refresh.
The IC16.
Yeah.
And I'll refresh, and yeah, 16. And now I have an ad. Darn ads.
Tony, that's a sensor?
Is that
it
a sensor?
censored? No.
No.
Can you not
No.
just switch the motor wires then? Switch the 2 outside ones?
Yeah, but they're not motor wires. It's a JST style.
Oh, that's what you meant before. Okay. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, they're little white. It looks like a
Balance plug.
Balance plug. Yeah.
balance plug. Yeah,
Can
basically.
you just unplug them with a pick? You just use a pick, or you just push it out and then switch them?
Yeah, I was gonna say
I was trying, and I didn't have anything that I could get them out with.
an X-Acto knife with the pointed end.
Well, that's what I was using to pull up the little
Yeah.
lift, but then I couldn't. I need somebody else's hands to help them push it out, because when they're holding
gotcha.
everything, I couldn't pull out on it.
You're full of thumbs.
Yep. Yeah.
Just not enough hands for the
All thumbs
situation.
over here.
Yep.
More money than patience.
So that new Vanquish is pretty sweet. The way the chassis is and everything like that, and the way they laid everything out, it's pretty neat. So I worked on it a little bit last night, but today I didn't do anything. The transmission is in there. I know it's kind of black right now.
You have a motor for it or no?
Yeah, there's an outrunner in there.
Okay. Is it 540 size or small? Usually
So it's-
outrunners are tiny.
It's short, but it
Yeah.
is a full size, full can Holmes Hobby 1400 kV. So you can actually see through it because it's so small.
Yeah, it's really short.
But usually,
I think I can fit that Spectrum in there.
probably
More than likely.
because
it's
the,
just larger. It's just under a 550.
some people said they actually put the all-in-one in there and actually fits the one that has everything, the ESC and everything. So it actually does fit. But this is it's a pretty sweet setup. I still got a lot of things to put around the edges and things like that. But the transmission is in. What's nice with it is if you don't
Did
have
you
the
braid the
servo,
wires?
somebody did. This is a used motor that he gave me to
Oh,
put on
that's
there,
wild.
and the wires are braid. So
That's a good idea.
I've done that before, and it can be more of a pain than it's good.
yeah, right now it's a pain because it's hard to manage, but
Mhm.
I'll see if I take it off or not. But right now, this wire that comes out of the motor is a pain in the butt because I think it's going to hit the link. So I got to wait till I put everything. And once I have everything, I might have to take the transmission out and actually turn the motor.
Okay.
Some people say they can't put this motor because they can't find a good spot for it. Because this is friggin' big and it doesn't bend very well where the motor comes for the revolver. So it's a little bit of an issue. but
Right
I'll-
there by those links. Holy cow.
Yeah. So I'll see if I can make it fit or not. But
Yeah, interesting.
It
But
looks
the other
really
motor,
good, though.
the other motor that would probably work good in there would be the Slate.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Nice short motor, a lot of good control on it.
Yeah.
we'll see how that ends up. Hey, Bob's RC, Joe, how are you doing? Shade Trees RC's in there also. A lot of people are showing up. Thanks, guys. Don't forget a thumbs up.
Hey, Sean.
Cool thing if you do the slate too is if you have the Mamba X type one, you can program that auxiliary channel on the ESC
Yes, yeah.
and release the drag brake and let it roll.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I basically would put in there. But he actually got me the Sidewinder for it. So that's what's
Okay.
going to be running on there. So once I put that, I'm going to have to program that. So
Do you have all the servos for it?
he only gave me one 20 kilogram servo. I'm waiting for another one for the steering servo. And I don't know what he's going to do about the dig or the overdrive, because it does have overdrive. So I need 3 servos. So
Right.
You
he's
can use all
supposed to.
4.
But what's
You're gonna
nice,
have 2 already, right?
yeah, I'm going to get 2 servos right now. But what's nice with this is that, yes, I did install the arms, but there's 2 set screws on each side.
Lock it.
Yeah, you can actually lock it, which is nice, because on the other ones you can't do that. Like on the
You have to build it one way or the other. You have
yes.
to choose, right? Yeah.
But I didn't have to put that. There's a cover that actually covers it also if you don't want the arms, and you don't have to put that gear. You can just leave it locked, in other words. But this is neat that you can actually push the set screw in, and it actually stops it there if you don't have a servo. So if your servo burns out or whatever, you just have to take your tool, lock it into position, and off you go. You don't.
Can you
have to
choose
worry
which
about it.
position?
Yes. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
there-
awesome.
better.
Yeah, there's two set screws on here on each side. So depending if you push it down or push it up, you can just lock it with that set screw.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
Exocage was
It'd
talking
be the
about that when
craziest
he
transmission
built
I've
his.
seen.
Sorry, both of you talk at the same time. Let's go to Dennis first.
Exocage RC was talking about the way that you could lock those out when he built his.
Okay.
That it was a really nice feature that they added into it finally.
Yeah, I think it is too. What is it you were saying, Bill?
I was saying that's got to be the craziest transmission I've seen in an RC so far. I mean,
yeah.
in case the other guys that are watching aren't aware of it, you know, you can select high overdrive, a mild overdrive, or put it in 2-wheel drive.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, they're all depending on what you want to do. And it's just, you know, blew my mind when I saw that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's innovative.
That's
Very, very creative.
and the way they've done that transmission to bring that motor completely on the bottom, and the slipper and pinion is on that side, and it's got a very long shaft that goes all the way to the back, and that's where actually the transmission is kind of cool and innovative. What they've done to actually get that enable that to do that, which is kind of cool.
In evolution, it evolved.
Oh, yeah.
from the Pro and the Ultra.
The only thing I find that's a little bit weird, but I guess some people are going to 3D print some stuff to go over the servo, is because this has a transmission, but then you don't have a motor. So it's just a transmission, and then you'll see the servo. So it's like you see the nice transmission. I'll get the wires out of the way. You see the nice transmission, but then there's no motor in the front.
Mhm.
So it's kind of weird. So for the
Yeah.
scale guys that really like a scaled motor, I guess they'll have to do a cover that goes over the 2 servos.
2 servos, yeah.
But one
It's
good
clever
thing
though to
is
have the winch servo.
a lot of people are doing winch servos now, which means it's going to be good. You have your steering servo, and then you can actually put a winch servo on it.
Yep, I like that design.
Yeah.
The Scale Rat 20 makes one that actually would be perfect for that.
Mm-hmm.
The way it's made, it would sit on top of 2 servos. The way they mount there perfectly.
Team Associated is the only one that I know that makes the dual mount right out of the box like that when they're ready to run. I don't know of anybody else that actually has that, the dual servo mounts in the front right now for a ready to run kit or even a kit. which is interesting.
Yeah, I think they were the first ones to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're, yeah.
Uh,
I know it was a
Will's
good
these-
feature on the one I had.
Sean's saying you need one 20mm servo horn and two 24mm servo horns.
Okay.
Good to know.
120 and 224.
Yeah.
I have some server horns here. If
Good
it's not,
speed.
and
Go
I
ahead.
can just cut it.
Cut the servo horn off.
Because the servo horns I have are metal and they have like 3 different position on them. And if it's too long, you just cut off whatever you don't need.
File it up so it looks all right.
Cut and
But
shape.
I've sent a message to the guy that owns this truck, and I told him a couple things that he needs to get, like the horns, the servo horns, and another servo, and also another remote, because he didn't give it to me yet, but he only has a 3-channel remote for it. You need 4-channel minimum. So that's not counting if you want lights, like you want to control your lights on, turn them on and off. Do you want to control your light bar, turn it on and off? So there's a lot of different stuff. So to me, he's
Use
better
something
off.
like that for that.
So,
Sean said Steve from Vanquish said it was 2 years in the making.
oh yeah, cool.
It was a little bit after the Ultra came out, so it makes sense.
No, they've spent a lot of time on it, and I find that plastic that they put, especially where they put that plastic in the skid plate, very well placed and very well weighted. Also, it's all reinforced. The back box, it has an electronic box for the back, but I don't think that's where the electronic is going to go. It's way too far for the motor.
Fuel cell.
Yeah, it's a fuel cell, so it's kind of cool because you can add weight in there if you want. You could add lead weights or whatever on it to actually balance your truck a little bit more if you want more rear weight. So it's a nice little trunk to have anyways.
Yeah, you got to use some extensions if you want to run all your electronics back there.
And then you'd have your electronics all hidden. And that body looks pretty good also. It's a nice body. It's a nice old looking body. So it looks kind of cool.
Like a FJ45 or 40 or something.
Mhm.
Half cab with a cage on the back and fenders. Sure.
Kevin Gibbs says, good, you guys will have all the bugs worked out before I can get one.
It has a flipping lid too, right? A hinge system, if I'm not mistaken.
The lid? I don't
Yeah,
think
it
so.
hinges forward.
Yeah, it flips up from the.
Look forward in your instruction manual.
Oh yeah. No, I didn't even look. I didn't even see that. Okay.
I don't
cool.
want to ruin the surprise for you.
But it also unclips
Hey.
easily to remove that.
Oh yeah.
Very simply, yeah.
Supposedly
I
3
did-
clips.
Oh yeah. I didn't know that, but that's cool if they did that. I didn't read that forward for the manual, that's for sure. Cool.
Very innovative.
Yep. Bull Gear says, where's it made? And guy on a moose says Taiwan.
Yep. In places, a lot
It's
of the
good
Pro and Ultra.
plastics.
Yeah.
Yep. But it's a very interesting car, that's for sure, or truck.
Decent half size interior too.
Yeah, I wish the interior would have been deeper for the legs and things like that for a true scale interior. To me, they could have went one step farther for that, but you can always cut it and do one in styrene if somebody is very crafty. Most people are, so.
I think you're limited to space, and they gave you as much as they could without. They could have gone
Yeah.
deeper in the footwells or something possibly, but
Sean says it's pretty much the exact same thing as the VS410 Pro. I have no idea, but I don't think so. The transmission is different.
yeah, the
But the-
transmission's different, but the frame's the same.
Very,
and
very
race
The
different.
same. The frame is the same. Okay.
similar anyway. Yeah. Skids, the sliders,
Okay.
but the mounting system's all different. The inner fenders are different. They're an upgraded inner fender. They're not just a Lexan inner fender, I don't believe.
Okay. Cool.
Is that correct?
I
know
don't
that?
know. I don't even think, I didn't even know we had inner fenders either. Like I said, I didn't go
I'm
that
ruining
far
all
up.
these surprises for you. I
Oh,
apologize.
yeah. I guess I still got a lot of work. There's still a lot of stuff to be put on.
Yeah, it takes a while. You'd be surprised.
Have you built one already, Kagan? Did you build yours? Did you build it?
I haven't gotten one. I've
Watch
been
videos?
eyeballing them.
Okay.
And I'm doing a body for Sean.
I did see that.
On the page for Vanquish VS410, I put a post for the shock because on the manual for the shock, they're showing a whole bunch. You know, on the bottom of the shock, you always have 2 or 3 seals and little shims and washers and all that, and then you cap it off with a screw. I couldn't find that anywhere, and I'm going through, well, what the heck is it? So now I went to my garbage. I went through all the bags. Maybe I threw it away thinking the bag was empty. I can't find it. I go, that makes no sense. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little tiny pieces, O-rings and all that times 4. I go, I can't have missed it. I'm looking everywhere. And then I flip the shock around and I look in the hole where they go. It's all pre-installed. So
Those are spares, yeah.
yeah, so it's all pre-installed with a little clip that it's a reverse clip, kind of like not a C clip, but a knee clip. But it's kind of a reverse one. So it's all pre-installed in there. So I go, okay, there it is. But that's after 10 or 15 minutes of looking for that friggin' thing and panicking. I go, well, I guess they forgot to send it.
When you went to your cart,
The what?
Because it does come with some spare O-rings and stuff, more than likely. The other ones did.
That one doesn't. There's no spare O-ring or anything.
For the shots.
No.
Shock that.
I kind of screwed up one of the little C-clip for the shock. I tried to put it and all of a sudden it bent. I go, what the heck? So the whole C-clip bent. So I had 2 pair of pliers trying to put the C-clip back in position, back in shape. And I did succeed with patience. And then I popped it in and it's nice and strong. So I don't have to reorder another one. But man,
He had 2 heart attack moments.
yeah.
I saw something about an update on the manual too. Something about an E-clip is not mentioned in the manual to be installed.
Okay.
Saw that on one of the
Oh,
forums.
yes, I saw that also. They go through the manual, they go through everything. They don't say to put it on, but just before they put the cap on, they show the picture with the cap. And all of a sudden I look down and I go, wait a minute, there's a C-clip there. And I know I did not install it. What the heck? And then I looked and on my thing, it's not installed, but it is there. And then they say now you got to bolt on the transmission, the motor and transmission onto the skid plate. But when they show that, the dry shaft is there, but they don't tell you to install the dry shaft. It's almost as if you got to go forward and back in the manual to actually do stuff. But later they show you that install the dry shaft, the dry shaft, but it doesn't. It shows the transmission not attached to the skid plate. So it's kind of weird how they.
I remember when I did the VS410 Pro, I spent an hour looking for a bag that I thought I lost.
Okay.
I had no idea that they had certain letter bags inside of other bags. Every other bag was in its own. And then finally I was just like, well, screw it. I'll just move on to the next thing. And I open the next bag and I'm like, son of a, here's the other bag inside.
I had an incident recently with my Castle motor. The screw holes are shallow, and the directions called for one longer screw to the motor than the other, and it just wasn't fitting right. And if you get twisted back and forth from the thing, I go, this thing will rip apart the gearbox if I don't have it flush with the gearbox.
Yeah.
You know, and
well, if the instructions said it, I mean, certain motors have different depths inside of them.
yeah, and that's why I said the screw holes on the Castle are shallow.
Yeah.
So I had to use 2 shorter screws to mount it, and I couldn't even use the motor plate again because it would not be flush with it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm hoping, because now I have the 2 longer screws. One was supposed to be on the rear gearbox, and one on the front one. And now I'm going to have to use the 2 longer ones. I don't think there's going to really be a problem, but it is just something I had to do, and I didn't like to have to do that.
Did you email to Maya? I hope get on that?
I don't think they expect someone to use a 4600 kV Castle in there.
Probably not.
Well, you can tell them that they have 2 different screws in the manual. That's the case.
Do you have a spare screw kit, Brad? Like a screw kit with a lot of different length of screws in it for spares?
No, I don't usually I usually don't have a lot of screws lying around. I own bag. I did have a Ziploc bag with different screws in them.
Next time you have $20 spare, go on Amazon and order yourself a screw kit.
Yeah.
A 3mm
It'll
screw kit.
save
Well
you-
worth.
Oh man.
You can even get hex ones. You don't have to get Phillips.
Yeah, the hex, and you can actually replace the. I've done that on a Tamiya kit. You don't have to use the rough thread into your Tamiya kit. You can just use a regular 3mm and it holds, and it's very strong.
The screw on this is a fine
Yeah, the fine thread. Yep.
thread.
Yeah, it's just regular 3mm thread for the motors.
Actually, the screw is actually longer than 3mm. It's like
We're
5.
talking
3mm
length.
diameter. The diameter, Brad. The motor screws are usually 3mm diameter, but some of them are different length depending on your motor plate.
Sean says he went back and watched his unboxing because he lost a bag too during building his Pro.
Oh yeah. So did he ever find that bag though? He went
Well,
back
Yeah,
and
it turned
watched
out,
the video.
it was inside another bag like us.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Tony
was
says.
super confusing that like one of them was a ghost bag.
Yeah, it's always a learning curve when you're doing a new kit from a new manufacturer you haven't done before. You always a little trial and error here and there.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, it's
on
just
the-
that there was only one bag I think they did it with. And there was nothing in the direction like look in the G bag for the F bag or like some
Okay.
kind of pointer would have been nice, but yeah.
but like somebody
Look in the
posted
G bag for the F bag.
Hip bone is to that bone.
on the Vanquish site, when I said I was looking for those little parts and they weren't there, somebody says that happened to me also. A lot of them says, yes, I panicked too. And I was watching, and one guy says for over 30 minutes, he was looking for it.
Oh.
But on top of that, somebody else says that happened to me also when I was looking for the special wheel nut adapter to put on the wheels. I couldn't find it anywhere.
I only see one bag labeled B2. That might be it. Everything else.
No,
is
it was actually the
B2.
wheel adapter nut is in the bag that's labeled spare parts.
Spares. Yep.
So the wheel nut adapter is right here.
I'm just saying the bag those guys were confused on, Tony and Sean. I believe it was B2 because it's the
B2?
only the
Okay.
only bag that had multiple. Everything else was A1, A2, or A1, B1, C1.
a saying. Do you have besides your Datsun? What else have you been putting together?
That's it. Been busy.
Busy at work?
Busy work, life, getting ready for winter or fall. Yeah.
Oh, it's
Busy
getting
time.
cold here.
Oh, it's freezing. It's like -4 Celsius this morning.
Okay.
Wow,
Yeah,
it's
it was,
below 32 degrees Fahrenheit.
Literally.
Yeah.
freezing.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
about
I
minus.
cannot stand up.
the
I had to
windshield,
defrost my windshield in the car for like 3 or 4 minutes to see.
yeah,
was ice.
we do have to defrost our cars in the morning because it's full of frost on the windshield.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, well, not ice, but yeah, frost. It takes at
There's
least
not-
24 minutes to warm up until you could drive it.
It'll
They were
freeze
talking
up
about
real
getting an inch of snow here in the morning, and then it would melt because it would start to rain. I see that Big Head, and he lives in the south. He looks like he's cold. I can't believe we're having a cold snap down where you're at.
fast. Definitions of cold are different, probably.
Oh yeah, it's cold down here. It's like 44 outside right now.
That's cold
It
for
was
you
in the
guys.
50s. 50s, it was cold here.
It's 62 in my garage though, so it ain't too bad.
I'm not saying a word.
And the weather forecast in Melbourne.
Good idea,
Brett.
The way the forecast is, Jack, what?
I don't know.
Oh,
He's not allowed to go outside, so he doesn't
While we're
look.
talking about weather again, Brad, you're the weatherman.
looks like it.
Does
Well,
affect the RCs.
it does affect the RCs and batteries and The
Plastic.
plastic.
Hey, there's my other transponder.
Oh.
Knew I had another one.
I'm hoping I could get one more run in this week because it's going to be in the 50s.
That Tamiya that you started building, did you finish it?
No,
Wish
I
you
have to
would.
buy paint because I have to buy paint. I want to make sure I have the paint because that I told you that man is molded into the body.
Gonna run out of
Into the
paint this
chassis.
season.
Okay, but you
Right.
started with the transmission. But how far did you go with the transmission? Did you finish the transmission?
I just mounted the motor on there. I am been planning on doing the front gearbox and hoping everything will be all right because I have the longer screws that was is what I'm trying to say. And I'm wondering if I should just use my marine grease instead of having to worry about the silver stuff and put that in the front gearbox. I'm debating about getting more of the silver stuff or use the red marine grease for the front gearbox.
Nothing wrong with marine grease.
I was hoping Brett would say something about that.
I use the Grim Reaper marine
Green
grease. Yeah.
Is it thick? Is it? I've never heard of that stuff. Is it like that silver stuff that Tommy makes?
No, it's blue.
Well, is it has that type of sticky consistency? Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
The red
It's good
stuff
grease.
that Tamiya uses is like a red and tacky, right?
No,
Yeah,
it's a
like the-
silver. It's silver and tacky.
Oh, okay, silver and tacky.
That's what I use.
Yep, same thing I use.
I have the red stuff in a tub from Walmart, which is supposed
That's
to
what
be the
I
tacky.
use.
That's what you use, right?
Yep.
This
I was
probably
trying to get
lasts
some
for
udder
years.
butter, but
Oh yeah, that comes with a grease dispenser.
I can't afford
Yeah, it does.
yeah,
So I'm thinking I could go and use the red grease for the front gearbox. So I may just do that instead of having buy the silver stuff, which is all what I had left of is all in the rear gearbox now. It's done.
So you started 2 kits, but you haven't finished any of them yet.
I'm waiting for the body to be decaled. I don't want to mess with it because I'm afraid of tearing the decals on my car.
Are you doing the body?
No, I'm talking about my Grasshopper too. The chassis is done. It's just the body needs to be finished.
Okay.
I usually start with the body before I build the car.
Oh, really?
Well, you're skilled at you're skilled at these things. I'm not.
I'm not.
I did the simplest
I do
thing,
too.
even for spray painting. I don't know all the nuances even for using spray paint because sometimes
All you
can
gotta
use
do-
spray paint.
Spend 95% of the time prepping the body, make it perfect, and then just use one of these spray cans. I use these here lately.
On point.
On point. They're the equivalent to the Traxxas new paint.
With
Yeah.
funnier instructions.
See, I was using Tamiya as well.
I
But I
never
find this
follow the
works.
instructions.
You get a little more for your money with this. There's about 50% more, and it's like $1 more.
Yeah, don't mix them together though, eh? They catch fire if you mix them together. They don't.
I
get
never
along.
mix them. No, I stick.
Spontaneous
Don't
combustion.
catch fire.
Well, it's almost like putting. He was trying to make it sound like it's ammonia and bleach.
No, no.
They don't start
Usually,
on fire.
no, it's all funny. I usually, if I do it, I just stick with one type of company for paint. I don't take this and then mask with this, whatever.
Oh no.
No, I just don't like mixing paint. I stick with the same.
True.
It's just
Because,
me. Like it's probably
Same
fine.
brand, yeah.
Yeah,
Stick with
on
the same
the-
brand.
On the hard bodies, I've had that happen to me so often. You use a primer from one company, and then you start painting with the other company, and it doesn't adhere right, and there's always something, or you use a different color, and there's things that happen. So yeah, it's always better to stick with the same company of paint for everything.
On that
I
model.
only,
Yeah.
the only thing I will mix any brands on is if I'm doing like the pearl white from Duratrax and I'm just misting it over to get a little bit of a color change. That I've had good luck with, but any of their other paints I won't use. I'll only use their pearl white.
I do my final backer. I do it like I like now a Rust-Oleum bed coating.
Yeah,
That seems to adhere pretty well.
yeah, that does work good. I've used that
Spray
before
rest is
myself.
not too bad.
Mhm.
You guys are skilled at the bodies. I'm frightened of screwing up real bad.
Practice.
Brad, I was
practice.
like that at first too. You just get out and do it.
The only way you're going to get over that is doing it. And yes, you will fuck up, but that's the only way you're going to learn also, because you learn from your mistake.
Happy little
And-
mistake.
Paint
and
over it
decaling-
if it's on the outside.
Decaling is a big problem for me too. And after I had surgery, my hands are still not the same.
That's a
Soap
different
and water
issue.
helps a lot with that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, soap and water in the spray bottle. You put soap and water in the spray bottle. It's so easy to maneuver with the sticker, and then you just take a cloth and run over it, and then it sticks. It's way easier with soap and water.
Just be real-
But you know,
Yeah.
since the weather's cold, it's going to be hard to right now to even paint.
And what I say to a lot of people, even my son, if you keep finding excuses for every solution I find you, you'll never get anything done.
Well,
Bingo.
there's a temperature that you
There's
need
a
to be
great-
spray painting at.
You can use a
Just
heat
painted
lamp or
today.
a
Yeah.
heat gun.
You live by yourself, paint inside your house.
Like
Okay,
that.
bro.
There, Brad.
There you go, Brad. Perfect little bottle, spray
Yep.
bottle. And the best thing is, it just comes out as a mist.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a stream option or anything like that. It only mists.
There's
It's just
eyeglass
like-
bottle.
Yeah, I only, when something like this doesn't have it, but you mix like 3 to 4 drops of a dish soap or something in there, just enough to keep it slick. You put it on there, and when you lay them down flat, you squeegee it out, they stay perfectly. The best thing is, it just comes out as a mist.
Big guru.
You got your volume up.
2 feet going.
If you want to practice, what I did first is I mixed the water and the soap in there, and I cut a piece of the anywhere on the bottom of your stickers.
In there,
Just take the Traxxas sticker, any not Traxxas, but to me a sticker on the bottom where it's written the letter and the serial number. Take that off, put it on a piece of Lexan somewhere, and just spray it and just practice with that. You'll see. It's very easy to maneuver, place it where you want, and then you just scrape it off. And then it gives you good practice with the sticker and the soap and water trick.
And you can paint all winter long. All you need is a hairdryer to warm the body and the paint.
I just stick paint under my arms, my armpits. Gets it to about 98 degrees.
Come on now.
Your hand smells when it comes out.
Yeah, I'm the only one that uses it, so nobody bitches.
Yeah.
Hey, Guru's back.
Trying to say you're hot, Keegan.
Guru came, Guru
I'm sure
left,
I
now
see.
he's back.
Average, actually.
Hey, Guru.
Maybe a little below average.
Oh, and Brad,
What?
I'll be painting tomorrow.
You'll be painting tomorrow?
They're
Yeah,
going to be in the 40s tomorrow?
I painted today.
use a heat gun.
Yeah,
Heat
I
lamp.
painted a body today.
Yeah, you warm
the
your
hell-
cans of paint up. It applies a heck of a lot different than when you do it if it's cold. And then you use a heat gun or a hair dryer.
Carefully.
And you don't put it all the way up on it, hold it back and just,
Wait until the spray paint's out of the air too, so it doesn't start a fire in the room.
yeah.
Yeah, you can warm the body up with the hairdryer, step outside, spray it, and come back in.
Yep.
Yeah, preheat it and then
Um,
spray it. That's a good idea, yeah.
My wife would kill me, even the smell, because it still smells a lot. but-
Oh, that stuff.
Oh,
is
yeah.
toxic.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
a,
But I'll take that on the chin
Oh, yeah.
because she does chitlings and I don't eat that crap.
Okay.
They literally
Over the
crack in those.
holidays, yeah, I know. And
Tit
so,
for tat.
right, it's like, yeah, well, the holidays coming up, you'll get your payback. I hide all the way up in my man cave and I'll
he's
still.
gonna hide a plate of them up there on you.
I don't think Jack, you don't paint your bodies, right? I don't think you do any painting. Or did you used to do paintings on your cars? Jack?
Uh, I only painted one body, which was the JK that I got. I painted
Okay.
it black because
Okay.
it's just easy to do, just black.
Cool.
Other
I
than
just
that,
gotta
no,
put
it's only
light-
one.
Gotta put light coats on because that stuff will run quick. That's all.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that they sell a little thing with the box and the hose to when you spray it, it sucks it out. They actually sell that stuff online.
Oh, yeah.
Ventilation system.
Yeah, it's a paint
Can make
booth.
them cheap.
You don't need any of that.
Yeah, I
booth
was
fan.
saying, I don't need
The
all
higher
that.
you get, the better your paint job looks.
At least to start with.
You get your money's worth out of that
Yeah.
paint too.
That's why this winter I want to start using the compressor and the little airbrush because there's no fumes, like you don't smell it, and it's so much nicer and easier to work with.
And there's not as many fumes. It's not as heavy.
Yeah.
There's fumes.
You don't get
I
as
used
much
to paint
overspray
houses.
with them.
You still can hear.
You'll get some
Depending on the
overspray.
paint you're using, I suppose.
Yeah, but you can actually use it in the
Yeah.
house, and as long as you keep a window open or your room is well ventilated, you can actually paint in the house compared to the other stuff. Is just
There's no
toxic.
propellant. That's right.
There's no propellant because you're using the airbrush.
Yeah.
You're just pouring it in something.
In my new
Hey,
area.
How you doing, brother?
Have
What's
Gibson
up,
has a Mastercraft booth.
How you doing, brother?
All right, all right.
I'd imagine
y'all-
like a
y'all can hear
craft
me,
booth
can
would be ideal.
Nice. Yeah.
Mastercraft paint booth.
When I was doing a lot of painting, I made a little spray booth out of a old box with the ceiling or exhaust fan for a bathroom.
Okay.
Put a filter over it from a furnace and it was good to go.
Wow.
I've seen people use shoe boxes, big shoe boxes.
Doesn't GCM use a chimney in his basement or something, Francois?
No, it's in his garage. He does have a vent, and it goes outside. It's like a big industrial
Exhaust fan?
Yeah, it's like for the bathrooms, but it's a much bigger one. So he has a tube, and he does have a box. It's kind of weird because when you paint at his place, you have to stand on a chair, kind of, because the paint booth is like on a shelf, which is kind of interesting. So you walk there, you kind of do 2 steps, and then you paint your body, you come back down. So it's interesting. It's the only place you could put it, which makes sense, kind of, but it works. Cool. I'm always happy when I'm spraying.
Right?
Yeah.
Happier when you're done.
Yeah.
Hey, Brett, just out of curiosity, what transponders do you use? Oh, where'd he go? Oh,
Sorry, my wife had to come through and do something.
oh, what transponders do you use, just out of curiosity?
They're just a 2-wire clear one that you can, with the clear wrapping on it, that you can get on eBay and all like that, and Amazon. It's not the red expensive ones. These are only like 20 bucks.
Laps.
It's not it's not My Laps. It's not that one.
Because this is a
Does it
brand new
work with
MyLapse.
MyLapse?
I've never used it. And I don't need it anymore.
Yeah,
I've
they're
never
like
used it yet.
they're like $80 Canadian around here.
This, when I bought this, was 130, and it's
Yeah.
their micro.
That's the one we use.
Is that IR or RF? Your one, the one you're using, Easy.
I think it's RF. It goes underneath a timing board that's got the pickups that hang down. So
Do you have to put it in a windshield or?
it's got to be inside of it. So that's
Okay.
why
Yeah,
I leave
that's
my
the
windshield's
IR.
clear and I've
That's
got it
IR
so
one.
it comes through. So
That's IR.
yeah.
Lyle's not very active today.
What do you want me to do?
He
Jump
looks
and jump?
tired.
He's either tired or he's waiting to get drunk, one or the other.
Or he's already drunk. No.
Oh, it's too early for that.
It can't be all free, can it?
Oh. I just got an email from A-Main and they've got some good sales going on for element stuff.
Oh yeah.
Got the gatekeeper kit at $239, and that's the only one I looked at, but I know they've got some good sales going right now.
Oh, Guru got
I
a
think
nice kit.
they're- Yeah.
Did you take it out yet, Guru? Or is that this weekend?
This weekend,
Cool. Who are you meeting anybody?
Dennis,
You're meeting Dennis? Okay.
and I spoke with Todd, RC Ohio, and icons, and both of them said they'll try and make it.
Sweet.
Cool. There you go, Brad. You can go meet them. Drive there
I
and
hope
meet
they're
them
not
up.
afraid of the cold.
Now,
Where are you
with-
going?
with-
I mean,
with
where?
sledges? That's
Now
mountain
some
climbing.
sledges?
That's mountain climbing for you.
No, where are you going?
Whip sledges in Hinckley.
Oh, is that near the Metro Parks in Hinckley?
It is the Metro Parks.
Yeah, there's.
Brad is thinking. You started saying something and you stopped,
And
Brad.
you stopped.
Oh, I went into deep thinking.
That- And then your brain hurt?
Man, because I saw smoke.
Yeah,
He's debating if he's going to go or not.
I
almost
expect
like-
that from Brett. I expect something from Brett. You know what? You told you not to think.
Yeah, you had a brain cramp or something.
Hey, all I've been doing this week is thinking. It's given me nothing but headaches all week. So
See,
I'm not
even-
giving anyone any garbage today for that.
Sean did say that he was surprised you didn't have any spare screws there. You didn't have a screw loose there, Brad.
No, big head, you are not muted and you should still be okay. Can you speak?
I guess something must be wrong.
No, we
I
can't
was
hear you.
wondering why he was quiet.
No,
why he
just, yeah,
was quiet.
Big Head have
No, we
muted
hear you.
himself.
What are you
Nope.
doing in that camper, David?
You can hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
What?
What are you
Oh,
doing with
okay.
that truck?
I'm changing out the receiver. I'm putting a Fly Sky receiver in it
Why would
because I
you do
didn't know
that?
the start mode on these campers lag really bad.
Oh,
Are
yeah?
you finally going to the GT5 in that?
Yeah, GT5.
You're like
Luckily,
a-
it's really easy to get to the receiver in those things. So
I know. I started taking the bottom off of it, then I realized, no, it's up top.
right there, yeah.
Right
That
there at
little
the back.
box.
Yeah, the hardest thing to get to is the ESC.
Yeah, it's you have to drop the whole bottom out of it. Yeah, you're right. Oh, y'all was talking about people
What
get
size tires are those, Big Head?
these are 1.9, but they're stretched on some 2.2 wheels.
deep
How
woods,
did you get those to fit the capper?
You just
2.2.
stretch them on.
No,
They fit.
the rims.
No, what wheels are
Yeah.
those?
I don't know.
2.2s
Amazon
are fit it easily.
Yeah, they're 2.2s, but it's got 1.9 wheels stretched onto it. In other words, you
2.2
what-
rims. Okay, that's what I was trying. That's what I was
what
thinking.
it actually does is it makes a regular foam feel like a dual stage foam.
Yeah, no,
because-
I was inquiring about the actual rim size.
Yeah.
Now, what I would do, Guru, is take one of those wheels out of the bag and fit it up to the portal, see if it'll clear.
I did.
Yeah.
So
And they don't
1.9.
clear?
Yeah, it's a
What-
1.9.
What is
Yeah,
Tony
you're
going to
probably
do?
binding issue.
No, those
Yep,
won't
right
clear.
there.
With
Because
the
No, those
rings
won't.
there.
That ring's on the
Guru,
inside like that.
I can
What-
send you a link to these.
That's a bummer. That's a nice little tire too.
The
I'll give you $20. I'll give you $20.
You have to buy another RC to put them on.
Yep.
Yeah.
It G-Made R1.
You made R1?
There you go.
The G-Made
That's-
R1.
That's one
No
truck I
problem.
want to try to find used somewhere. I will be looking for that
But a
one.
kit is only $255.
Oh yeah?
I don't
That's
know
not
what
bad.
that transfers over to Canadian. That's probably like
It's about
500.
Around
400.
$300.
Yeah, I'm about to say about 500 y'all money, but
However many loonies it is.
No,
we don't-
probably a little over $300.
Yeah, probably a little bit over 3.
Tony, I bet you're going to do something RC this week tomorrow, aren't you?
Curtis P is recommending spacers, it creates a lot of scrub on your axles. Putting
Yeah.
spacers
I don't even know what tomorrow is.
stabilizes.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Friday, the 5th of November.
The 5th of
2021.
November.
I did something today. I don't have an. Maybe I'll
That's
do
enough.
something tomorrow. I don't know.
No hurry, man. No hurry.
I thought he'd be going to like that guy's place that he went to that has
Waltz?
all that
Or-
crawling
It's,
and
it's an hour away. I was just there. It's 45
I'll
minutes.
admit,
So
I'm
it's
not
almost
going to be doing
every night.
anything.
an
So-
hour and 20 minutes.
So
I
Tony,
have some personal things I have to take care of tomorrow.
Okay, we don't need to know about your personal things, and
Nothing,
sometimes
nothing. It's like
sometimes you
bank and
can get
grocery
some
store.
medication.
That's it.
Sometimes you can get some medication to take care of those personal things, but we don't want to hear it on the RC
that-
Talk. So
Should have used wrong use of words. I got to go to the bank and then I got to go.
Oh, because I was about to say, you know, my wife sells those kind of toys. RC.
Right there, Guru.
Tony, out there. What's that?
Set of 2 2s.
Nice.
Yeah, that's gonna look
Right
good
on
on
the Capra.
the Capra.
Yep, that's what you want on the back. No screws.
Look like super
They
swamp.
fit right on.
Not even on the 2.2s.
Nah.
There's well, you can get where they have screws in the back, but these are RC 4-wheel drive race lines. I've had these for quite a while, and they have the axial ripsaws on them, which are getting hard to find.
Those are outstanding tires.
Yeah.
But those
Very
actual ripsaws are 2.2s. They're not that good.
I like
Not
the
around here,
tall tire.
anyways. They're
That
hard.
looks like a tall tire.
It is.
softer compound, but they're an RTR tire.
It's longer than your hand. It's almost as long as your palm of your hand.
Oh, they're big tires.
I like mine.
Pretty good. I think they're the best RTR tire that ever came out.
It's a 5.5.
Yeah. Come on. Focus it. There we go.
Flip
Gearhead.
that in the back.
2.2s.
Flip
Huh?
that in the back. Flip it around to the back. See, those might not fit because you have an inner ring, but that's a 2.2. It might.
Yep.
So you saying a 2.2 with an inner ring won't fit?
No, they will.
They
It will.
will,
They'll
but
fit.
the 1.9 won't.
More than likely, anyway.
It clears. No, the only thing, all these screws are for the bead lock, so you got to take all of them out.
Yeah.
I love my gearhead wheels.
Yeah, those screws all in these.
Yep.
Front and back. And the little hex. I mean the
Yep.
little center thing.
Hardware.
Which is
Yeah.
which is front and which is rear.
Yes.
Which
Where
is
the hex, the one that has the X, that's the front, and then the hex where you see the X, that's the back. That's the
Because he has
front.
a blue ring around it. I thought that would be forward that you'd see.
right, but you see the little knockoff after you put the bolt on there. Sorry about that. After you put the little
The cover,
Center cap.
right
Cap.
the center cap.
bolt,
Yep.
center cap, bam, you put that and screw it on. And then you can tell the back because it's hex.
Dead giveaway.
Do I have to bring that with me Saturday?
What?
The Capra.
Mm,
Hmm.
no,
Decisions.
because
Come on now.
I'm gonna need you to do something else. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully, I've been speaking back and forth with the elf. My wife will be being blessed tomorrow or Saturday or Friday, and that way
Nice.
Saturday.
He's
I'm gonna
blessing me
set the
again.
endpoints for that, so she don't burn out the little servos.
Nice.
Uh,
He can send
Thomas.
some stuff my way if he wants to.
uh,
You know what someone told me today? Someone who I actually talked to.
You will.
I talked to this guy, Rex. He lives in around a lot of you in Canada, in Ontario. He called me today and he says that the elf usually gives to people who talk on their videos. That he says that's what he sees happen. A lot
Oh,
of
yeah?
people-
Oh, we
videos.
talk a lot here, eh? We talk a lot on
No,
RC
I'm
Talk.
talking about when you do your
It's the name of the
video
program,
solo
right?
videos.
No, no, just
What do I do?
Dude, you should watch my channel. Fuck,
Yeah,
Right?
that's true.
can't shut up.
Yeah, mine
you don't-
too. I talk
You don't
on
put
mine.
music. Yeah, it's true, Lyle. You don't put a lot of music on yours.
I got two
One
with
video
music
I don't
on
I
it.
put music on mine.
He's not speaking of that. He's saying when someone does a video,
I'm gonna go put voiceovers on all my old videos.
no, like as far as shout out to the RCO.
Okay.
Hire me, Keegan. I can do
If
some
you
good
speak on
voiceovers.
that video.
Right on.
Yeah, the one I saw you were letting your wife was playing with that fifth scale. You were talking on it, and you kept complaining, or she kept flipping it.
Cool. Thomas Donny Jr. said that he won his last drag race. Good on you.
Congratulations.
In
Congratulations.
touring car class.
Let me
Cool.
put this over here.
That's not easy to do because that's a real competitive class.
Yep.
Especially if it's 13.5, that makes it even harder.
Yep. I like that in some drag races they have classes for a certain type of motor. Like that, it makes it fair. It's more the driver and not because you have a lot of money to spend on your truck to make it go fast. So
yeah, I prefer a driver's race for something like that.
Yeah.
Who's got the faster reaction time?
That's
yeah,
Is that
faster
mostly the name of
reaction.
the game?
But a lot of
Better
people are
line.
saying in drag racing you shouldn't use a traction control and a bunch of other things. But a lot of people don't realize that the radio actually has you can have all that, but it actually has when you pull the trigger, like you can tell it to only give it a certain amount and then go higher. So you can actually adjust your trigger to actually be the same every time.
yeah, or like on the Castle, you can actually run the throttle curve and set up how you want.
Yeah, you got throttle curve on the ESC, and on top of that, you got throttle curve on your remote control. So you can have it both places and play with that.
Yeah, sometimes anyways, depends on the radio.
Yep. But anybody that's doing drag racing professionally, they're going to have a radio that you can actually adjust the throttle curve.
They do that with I thought some of the drag racers now have computers to even, doesn't matter what they're racing, what class. I think they have pedal control for when you slam on it, how it responds to it, how it puts out that power. So you have less slip or something, you want it to go fast, but you don't want it to overdo things.
But racing's always been a game where everybody's trying to shave off seconds. They shave off weight. They do a whole bunch of stuff.
Yep.
And they'll go in and mess with their motors. Some people come up with break-in procedures to get just that little bit of extra. So the guys that want to win always can find a way to get that little extra edge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And that doesn't mean they always win. I mean, you can still driver error, but they're always going to push the envelope.
And and Tony, you have that new Arma car. How do you like that new Arma?
It was great for my kids to run. I think it'd be fun if you had like a stock class of them, and there were other ones out there to bang into, so it's not like just you going around in laps. But if there were other cars out there running at the same time, it'd be really fun.
Are you talking about the infraction?
Yeah, it would be about having a good line and staying out of the mess and not getting into.
But the one you got is the brushed version, not the brushless, right?
Yeah, none of the infractions come brushless
Okay.
of the new 4x4 size 1/8 scale.
Okay.
So, but I ordered a brushless for it.
Oh yeah. So you're gonna change the system in it?
Is the gearing all the same in internals and stuff, or it's just the electronics that are different?
I don't know that. I think they are basically the same. Yeah. So I ordered the same gearing like teeth that you would get for the Vendetta. I bought for the infraction. So I got that same 3900 kV motor, I think it is. And then the 100 amp ESC, and then a 20 tooth. And I think it was a 26 tooth that came with it, the Vendetta. I ordered a 27. I was trying to find out from Earl Moorhead because he did videos where he was saying he didn't think he could get a whole lot more in there. But it looked like it could still slide a little because they're selling as like optional pinions for it up to like 30 something. I'm like, how are they still selling these as option parts? And there's no like smaller slippers. So either somebody doesn't know what they're selling and it just because it'll fit the motor, they're saying it's an option part, which could be the case. I mean,
you like the infractions tires?
I thought it was great. In fact, I'm editing the video right now on the Dirt Oval. I actually really liked it on their dirt off-road track too, because there's just a small one.
Okay.
And they just have wood jumps, but you could actually remove them. And I think it'd be cool to just remove them and put like really low jumps so you'd get a little air, but these ones are a little steep and it was going nose down. But if it would just kind of skip and come off the ground a few inches, I think that'd be sweet.
But those tires are way more knobbier than the other Traxxas.
They're
You
a
always
lot.
get a lot more traction.
They are knobby, yes. It was
They're
so
rally
much
tires.
fun on the dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Kind of like
I don't know.
stadium.
That's what I would have bought it if I had to choose one of the two. I would have bought this and then upgraded it just because I would have wanted to run it in the dirt like that.
Yeah.
What are you saying,
You have the
Kagan?
gold. You have the gold and blue one.
Did you get the gold and blue one, Tony?
Red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue.
A
was
lot
just-
of people prefer the gold and blue one.
What's
Now-
up, Kagan?
Nothing important.
I honestly don't like the gold and teal one, but
Oh yeah.
I in my opinion, it was one of the ugliest bodies that I've seen Arma create. In my opinion, everybody's got their own opinion. A lot of people like it, but I've always really dug the Arma bodies, and that came out, and I'm like, what is that?
Gosh. Gosh 158 has a question for you, Tony, and I know you have the answer for that. Has any of you put a brushless system in the Kyosho Rampage Pro? Will the plastic gears handle it?
Mine did.
Yeah,
Depends on the KV
Tony
rating.
did put a brushless system in there. Now there was a little
4600
bit,
kV.
yeah, there was a little problem with his. And why don't you explain what happened? Why the problem?
Well, you'd have no traction.
Yeah, no
You
control.
can't control it. So I had to put AVC in it just to control it. So I mean, it's probably best suited for a 12-turn motor. Traxxas
that's-
12-turn with the Traxxas. What is
That's what I got in mind. A Traxxas Titan 12-turn into it, and it's pretty good. It's fun.
Yeah. So that's a fun motor, fun for that class and for the control of that truck anyway.
Yeah.
It's not a highly controlled vehicle. It looks super scale. And again, it's one of those classes where if you just did it as a 12-turn box stock type of class, it'd be wicked fun to race them because they are kind of unpredictable.
Is any of you familiar with the FTX cars?
Nope.
Heard of them?
Ardex.
FTX has this two vehicles called Zorro. I forgot something Zorro, but one's a brushless, which is a fully independent front and rear, and the brushed one actually has a live axle in the rear, and only the front is the same on the other one. So the brushed one is still a different chassis compared to the brushless one. I just thought that was kind of interesting.
Seems like a waste of manufacturing.
Yeah.
Well,
Now, Tony, I saw you using that program card for the Spectrum system.
Yep.
Looks a lot like the Hobby Wing one I've got right here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, it looks exactly the same.
Oh, yeah. Did that
No.
come with the one of theirs or?
I bought it
Did you buy
separately
it?
because I didn't have it at the time and I needed to tune a motor in ESC I got used.
Yeah.
How
it
much is
looks
that Hobby
exactly the
Wing one?
same.
Yeah.
That's
I
like
think I
30.
paid $15 for it.
that's a
That's
nice one. It's
cheaper.
got a nice display on it for $15.
Does it have all the functionality though? Like I know that the cheap Hobby Wing program card has a few functions that don't work on the
Yeah.
firm.
Oh, no,
software.
this has everything.
Yeah, those other cheap ones are very specific to ESCs, right?
Yeah.
As far as
Yep. mm,
their labeling for what number does what.
Yep.
Yours
This will
will actually
tell
tell
by
you.
when you plug it in which ESC it is, and it will only give you the menu for what you can use on it.
Mm.
And it's also got the battery information. You plug in your battery to see where it's at too.
I probably need to try one of those just so people would know.
I've never seen that Hobby Wing one that you're holding, Brett, with the
Oh yeah,
display
it's been
on it.
around for a while.
Brad Filtico
Brad,
said- Oh, go
yeah,
ahead.
Brad Filtico said that the FTX and the IMX are the same. One is a trophy truck, and the other one is a short course truck.
Okay. Filthy Co, ask him for an invite so you can get on with the panel. I was talking to him about that earlier.
Those are $30, Brett. So it's about the
Oh.
same price as a Spectrum.
Oh, I got it from someone in town that had it was still sealed in the box.
Really?
Yeah, so someone he had two of them, and he
Wow.
didn't know it. He bought one and then bought another one because he didn't realize it. So he just sold this one to me for $15.
Sounds like something somebody would say if it's lifted.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what you say. On job.
No, I know who it was, and I know he screwed up and ordered it twice because his girlfriend verified it. He had to
Got it
use
for
her card
Christmas.
for it.
You got a
Already
good
bought
deal.
one.
Half
Yeah.
off.
Yep. That's why I didn't complain and jumped on it as soon as he said the price.
5-finger discount.
No, I've used it on a number of different things and it's worked great.
Very cool.
No.
Yeah, I like the Spectrum one. It's a bummer that there's a version 2. That's the only one because I already had version 1 that I bought.
Figures.
And then
Yeah.
I had to buy version 2 to work with those ESCs.
Mhm.
But it's nice being able to program them and get that extra punch out of the ESC, the BEC for the
This is
servo.
for,
Yeah.
this is for bull racing.
Yeah.
Brad Filthy Co says he still has to buy a webcam, so he's not gonna be able to.
Oh, well, if you have a phone, you could use your cell phone.
Is the truck you were talking about,
I
Brad?
believe he uses smoke signals, Brad. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the brushed one. Well, that's the IMX ones, and there's the FTX. He says, I guess they share the chassis. He says one's a stadium truck, a short course, and one's a trophy truck. But the chassis are different. It's that simple. Just comes down to it that way.
Military.
Don't think I ever heard of those.
You see the little crowd.
18
They're very
foot
small.
crawlers,
So
plow.
Filthy Co uses a lot of the people who brands that that a lot of people don't know about, and they're actually pretty good
may I
cars.
ask who's calling?
That
There you
one
go.
looks really familiar.
Yeah, it does, eh?
This is
The
10
yellow
steel
one there.
crawler.
Crusher.
Please lose my number. I'm in the middle of a live stream.
No explanations, just click.
Yep.
What side
Sorry
is that?
about that.
Yeah, I mean, the IMXs, they actually help bring in the HG stuff. They help bring in the Hummer. They use them via them.
Are you sure they're not the one that buys it and rebrands it under a different name? I don't think they're
No,
the
they're
original manufacturer.
They're the IMX has their own stuff, but they also are. It looks like they're used. There's a guy in Texas. He says that IMX helps bring in those HG Hummers, the one with all those functions on them.
Okay.
They use their company to ship them through them.
Wait, welcome in, Jake. Jake says,
Yeah.
okay. Hey, Brett, sorry for calling. LOL.
IMX or IMEX?
IMX.
Hey, Jake.
IMEX.
IMEX. Yes.
I'll put the link in the chat if some people want to go see it, and I'll put it in this chat also, in the private chat here. So if you want to click on that.
Filthy Co mentioned Pro Tinker Toys has those little crawlers for cheap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they have some temp scales.
Yes, they have crawlers and they have buggies. They have.
I don't know. To me, buying those would be kind of worthless because I need to know for me, not for whatever. That's my thought. I need part support. I need to know that if I break something, it won't be there on the shelf for a month or two, not working, and me waiting for a part. That's the only thing why I wouldn't buy that.
About that. You have to ask Filthy Co about that. About that, the parts availability for them.
It says they import RCs, so a lot of those must be imported RCs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of those you can get
color
stuff
them.
for on eBay or Amazon.
Okay.
May have a
Mark-
different name, but yeah.
And plus they have the logo IMX and then they have the logo of the Florida state. So I guess they're in Florida.
He said that they're a wheel and tire manufacturer.
Oh yeah. Never heard of them. There's so
Nah.
many different companies now. It's just like crazy.
And he said IMX does have the parts.
Cool. Trail Critter. Okay, Brett. Sorry for calling you. LOL. Crazy. Just crazy. So I wanted to leave the microphone. Sorry, go ahead, Guru.
I was laughing. I'm sorry.
Oh.
One of the crawlers, when you look at the chassis, it's like a Decepticon. I'm sorry, an Autobot
Oh, yeah?
in like CNC. They're doing the two metal plate chassis,
Hmm.
like the Savage with their crawlers.
Welcome in from Solo.
IMAX is old school. Okay, cool.
Is
Yeah,
there out in
40
Florida?
some years it says, yeah.
Yeah.
But it looks like they rebrand a lot of it.
Yeah.
Because these like Hobby Plus had these. That jackhammer was a Hobby Plus.
As far as I know, he doesn't have a lot of trouble with them. He says it seems like they're fairly reliable.
There's not a lot to break on them, and they're pretty light. I mean, and if the motor burned up, you could pretty much stick in any of those small 18th scale motors. Should fit in there.
It's a nice little cheap crawler.
Yeah.
Something
Mm,
like
Jay's
get like a
like-
nephew. Christmas coming up.
They have a lot of different scale. They have the 24th, 18th, 16th, 12th, 10th, and 8th scale. So they
Yeah.
have a lot of different versions.
Those prices, it's not bad for
It's like
someone
60
as a
bucks.
beginner.
Right, that's what I'm saying, for 60 bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Swamper says IMAX made clodbuster tires back in the 80s and 90s.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. They did. I actually had some of those.
They still make tires that they use for drag pulling.
Oh, really? Tractor pulling?
Yep.
Nice.
Clodbuster tires.
So they have their own vehicles and they make tires.
Well, he's saying they import their rigs, but they make their own wheels and tires.
Oh, yeah?
That's cool.
Yep.
Clodbuster pulling tires.
Those are huge.
Don't send
I bet you-
Tony there. He's going to buy everything.
I already have those. I already have a set of those tires. That's how I knew.
Are they any good?
People race these the Clodbuster Baja tires still for like carpet and stuff.
Oh, I've seen
Oh,
those.
Those are nice.
Those look like they're good for clay too.
Yeah, they would be good for clay or even carpet. That's for sure.
They'd be good for me out here with some of the stuff I'm in, because the chevrons aren't the best because they slide sideways too much. That would be better side bite for me.
And those,
Oh,
yeah,
look at
the
that.
pulling
Look at
guys use
those.
those. Yep.
Do they have dual stage foams for monster truck tires and stuff, Tony? I never looked into it.
Yes. But a lot of people just use the Crawler Innovation single stage.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
You get this nice little gap of air between the foam and the tire. It's just this perfect amount of
did you-
expansion, but also for landing, it's just really nice.
You have little tiny 1-inch tires.
For the little tiny crawlers.
No, it wasn't fair.
1.9s, 2.2s, Clodbusters, 2.8, 3.2s.
Fifth scale, huh?
Jumbo rims. Big, massive rims.
Those look like those are for pulling tires.
What do the 3.8s look like? I wonder if those would fit on the SCX6.
Oh, good question.
3.8 tires.
Yeah.
No.
Mm,
Look a little wide.
yeah.
Those look like they get good traction on certain surfaces.
Mhm.
Which certain ones?
Carpet. About
You
it.
see, there looks like there's a crawler tire here too, with the block tread here under all that.
Oh, dualies.
Yeah, Swamper says I have a set of Clodbuster dually tires, narrow on CPE mega truck wheels.
Oh, look at that. Look at that tire. That's the dualies. Those are nice.
All right, I'm gonna take off for a little bit. I'll try to be back later.
All right.
Okay, thanks, Tony.
Later,
All
See
Tony.
right,
the
Tony.
IMX model
guys.
com.
Hey.
Those look like a crawler tire.
Kongs, Swamp Kong. Wow.
They got a big variety, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Even the
Makes you
buggy
wanna try
tires
it here.
for 8 scale.
Looks like makes you want to try it a couple a set.
I've got some of those. I've got a pair of those.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I can't reach them right now, but they're right back over there. They were in a box of stuff I got in a trade. Now I know where to get the other two. Thank you.
Mystery solved.
Yeah, 3.78. Yeah, that's the same ones. Nice.
It's a small world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's 96 millimeter and there's 108 millimeters. That looks
And
almost
also
the same.
90 on the other side there.
Yeah, they got some of them are less than $20 a set.
That's pair.
That's I mean a pair.
But the kill says he had a pair of IMAX Swamp Dogs that lasted a decade.
Wow.
What I was
Okay.
looking for
Right.
also is the very deep dish. You know, the tires look very deep dish, like for the Stampede, but I can't find any.
They look like they have some nice rims too.
2.8 rims. Not a lot of 2.8 rims.
Did you check RPM for their wheels? See if they're deep enough for you?
No, they're not.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
This one might be.
The Falcons.
Yeah, they're
or-
right. They're right at the edge. So that
Yeah.
one might look good. So if I got because when you look at the 12 millimeter hex where it is, this might be even 17.
Yeah, but it's got an adapter there with it.
I bet those come in chrome too. Those.
Oh, only to 14 though.
Yeah.
Not an offset adapter, just a different size hex.
Oh, 17 millimeter hex.
It's 17 to 14 adapters. Pretty much all these are going to be, because they're big tires, they're 3.2s, they're probably going to be all 17 millimeter.
Yeah, probably.
What these look like.
Swampers RC says my IMAX tires are 33 years old.
Oh, yeah?
They've been around a while.
That's older than Gabriel, RC Dasher Boy.
I think that's older than the company.
Look at that. Look at those rims there. They're
40 years.
$10.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this is the back, because this one seems to be at the edge also, but I don't think this is at the front. So this one might be also.
No, that's the front.
This is the front, you think?
Yeah. Yeah, because you can see where the spoke comes down on the other side. If you look at the right-hand corner of that.
Yeah, but when you look at, oh yeah, there's a picture of it. You see the back and you see that's very deep here.
Welcome in, Dirk.
Stampede's a 12 millimeter hex.
Yeah.
What's up, Dirk?
Psycho.
Can always get somebody to 3D print a hex also.
Very true.
That's cheap for a pair of 2.8s.
Yep.
Plastic rims aren't a lot of money anymore.
Nope.
Remember Blind Neil?
Hey, Blind Neil, how
now,
you doing?
now you guys can choose another company's types of tires and rims.
Nah, not me.
I got lots of rims here.
Shit, I got 3 sets of wheels and tires sitting that I could switch things around with.
I remember about 4 years ago or whatever, somebody had, man, must have been a Savage, but he had nice deep rims on it. They were chrome, but he actually had spinners in it. So when he moved it and he stopped, there was a spinner. Like I'm there, where the heck did he get those? And I could never find them. Proline, you think?
I know they did because I had the parts for them.
Oh yeah.
Let's find them.
Yeah, I know a few guys that used to have them.
Yep. A lot of guys with the Revos and T-Maxes out here had them.
Okay.
I think somebody mentioned they need to make them for the Red Cat before. For the
Yeah, they
bouncer.
did.
No, I'm saying they need to make it for the bouncer, the lowrider or whatever.
But my ground pounder, are those 2.8s or 3.8s?
Probably 2.8s. Crap, now I can't find those wheels.
IMAX started in 1974. Wow.
They're almost 50 years old.
They're old parts.
Yeah, Blind Neil said, I just stopped to give you some support. I lurk all over. That's true. He's everywhere. He's almost like Kevin Gibbs. So Dennis, you got all your trucks ready for the weekend?
Yeah, I do now.
Now you got to charge up your batteries, or are they all charged up too?
I've got 4 more to charge.
Oh yeah.
And then I'll have enough just in case.
What about Guru? What are you bringing?
1 battery and forget his adapter.
Ouch. Ouch.
Just the hot gluing a spinner to the nut.
Wow.
Good idea, RCMS man.
Okay, Guru. If you have a tendency of forgetting things, best thing to do is a list. Like do a checklist and check it twice before you leave.
I do.
Remember
He's been
that.
naughty and nice.
I had to do that.
I checked that list 3 times now.
And you got to check it once you're in the room. When you're in your room, you check it, and once you bring it in the car, you got to check it again.
I have a special
when you get to the
crawler
store
bag that's just crawler.
Yeah, but the problem with a crawling bag, or I have the same thing. I have like a grocery bin. My wife used to take a bin to the groceries. It's got some rope handles kind of, and I got all my crawling stuff in there. And I usually take that and I bring it in the car. Like that, I have everything. It's got tools, it's got spare parts, it's got everything in there. But I have a tendency to go in there and bring stuff out and use it once in a while. My problem is I don't put it back in.
That's why I buy 2 of everything.
Yeah.
This is what I did today. I painted this.
Nice.
It's not too cold, but I had a brain fart. What's missing?
Red.
or something.
Yep.
I
had a brain fart. I had so much
you put that on the inside too, didn't you?
Huh?
You painted that from the inside too, right?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, it's not a big deal. It's my comp body. It's going to get beat up.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
You can put the red on the outside.
See, this is what
what I
you need
told
now. You need to try this stuff. It's supposed to be
I
very good.
was thinking about that.
Yeah, the
And it will-
polycarbonate paint, actually the polycarbonate paint is better. The polycarbonate cleaner is even better than that.
It's
I have
the
not
same
used
thing.
it yet. I have not used it yet, but a lot of people are telling me this is the best one. It's better than nitro fluid. It's better than pretty much anything out there. And it's
Brake fluid.
Yep. So
I've seen polycarbonate paint, polycarbonate cleaner actually take out paint real good.
well, that is
Yeah.
supposed to be polycarbonate. Well, you have some, Sang? Your muted
Yeah.
paint remover? Yeah. How does it work? You've tried it?
It works really good. I've removed, so I just put it like at the end of a Q-tip and just kind of gently wetting the surface
Okay.
and let it soak for maybe 15, 20 minutes. And you just have to be patient. It will come off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Does
I
it
said,
leave-
I'm not too worried about that because if I wanted to redo that, I'd have to remask the whole bunch of stuff, and I'm not even going to worry about it.
Oh, no?
No, I'm just going
Sometimes
to
it's
run
not
it.
worth it. Better to get a new body or redo it. This is like my last resource.
Okay.
Well, I've had that body for, God, almost 25 years.
You could paint it on the outside.
Yeah.
That's what I told him, or I could cut him some red.
Some vinyl.
Yeah. Some
Yeah.
vinyls on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw some red vinyls on it.
Or just do the whole, well, you just go the whole flag on vinyl,
No,
unless there's something else.
Well,
this,
the only thing is it'll cover up that silhouette that I have on the
Yeah,
side.
okay, I didn't quite see it. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
True.
No, red vinyl would look nice.
Yeah, I tested it. It does look
Yeah.
good, but I'd have to redo the silhouette. I'd have to redo the flag. It's just not worth the aggravation, but it doesn't look bad. I mean,
No.
for
Subtle.
what it is, yeah. I mean, it's done. You know, like I said, I've had this body for 25 plus years.
Nice crisp lines.
You know, so I've got another body here that one will be perfect.
Right. We do it nice because we do it twice.
Exactly.
Cool. So
Or
Jack,
three.
I hear that everybody's going to be coming out of confinement in Australia. Are you going to be able to go out and do some shooting and videos?
They're already
Yeah,
off lockdown.
Last Friday they let us out, but the double jab have more priority than what the unjab. So I can't go to restaurants and all that sort of stuff. So pubs, clubs, all that sort of stuff,
Okay.
because they check to see if you're fully jabbed.
Yeah.
But I can, yeah. Once the weather gets a bit better, it's been raining a lot here, so maybe on the weekend I'll be able to go out and take out the TRX6 just for Lyle.
Cool. Because you
Arctic
don't
White-
need to be double jabbed to run your RCs. So that's
No,
why
you don't. No, I'll
yet.
go hang out with the kangaroos, mate.
that's it.
Not yet, anyway.
With the Arctic White.
Sorry, Kagan?
I said not yet anyway.
No. Well, I did see that I'm on a disability pension, but I did see a video that they're cutting pensioners' payments and unemployment payments and freezing their bank accounts if you don't get the jab.
That's wrong.
Exactly, it's wrong.
Yeah.
If
Of
you have
course it's
secondary
wrong.
medical conditions, it's really wrong. Yeah.
They're not they passed a bill here for the premier, which is like a governor over there. They passed a bill during the week, which people can't really understand, that he's got more power than the prime minister here. So he can.
Does the
he-
minister have RCs?
Sorry,
Does the minister have RC? Maybe you
And
can
he
call
needs
him
a,
and go
he
somewhere
needs
with
a,
him.
he needs a
Tran-
noose, mate. He needs a
He needs
noose.
a noose.
Yeah, he needs a noose, mate.
Yeah, but if you invite him playing with RCs, maybe he's
No, I
gonna
tell
be
you
a little
what,
bit nicer.
I'll invite him. All right, don't you worry about that.
Like you going to send it like Lyle too? No, I don't know. I'll just probably go over the. I've got some great bluestone rocks down by the creek bed.
You gonna
which
go
is
in the
great.
water?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not
better
sure.
if you decide to launch it.
Sorry.
Better than the
Make
mud.
sure and stick a landing better if you decide to launch it.
I've run it off the ramp a few times. I've run it off the hills a few times, and
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Could do better. That's what Lyle's saying.
yeah. Nah, but if you
Easy
put
to do it.
bigger wheels on it, it handles really good. Like I put those Tamiya, what do they call them? The ones for the Blackfoot, the big ones.
Yeah, you put that on there?
Oh, okay. I know. Yeah, my Blackfoot tires. They're weird chevron tread.
Chevrons, that's the ones. Yeah, and handle pretty good. A lot heavier, but it didn't tip as much.
Okay.
So
Arctic white.
I don't know. I'll think of something to do. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I know you've been releasing a lot of your reruns, a flashback.
Yeah.
But you don't have much of a choice because you were locked in.
I
So
know.
now
That's why I started doing lives. I
Yeah.
only got you guys. I can't see my friends, my family.
Mhm.
And you've started your food channel more or less too.
Sorry, Caden?
Didn't you start your food channel more or less during all the lockdown and everything?
Yes, I did. Yeah. No, I've always had that channel. I just started doing food stuff. Yeah, just to keep me sane.
Well, the food channel with the lives are pretty good because you're getting a lot of ladies on there with you. So that's pretty cool.
I already know most of these ladies, mate.
Cool.
From other communities.
Yep.
Sanity is all related or relative for us. We're all nuts.
Yeah. But no, it just kept me sane for 20 months in lockdown is crazy,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was good to see my sister last week. So we had a bit of we did some baking and stuff together.
Cool.
Yeah,
Did she bake that cake at your place?
No, I went down to her place.
Oh, her
the
place.
Mario Brothers cake.
Yeah.
Miscolored Mario Brothers.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. Well, apparently I got a lot of abuse on that videos. I had people swearing at me and stuff like that.
Oh,
telling me to F off, what's this, blah, blah, blah. But what are you laughing for? What are you laughing for, Brett?
No, because you do it in such a way that's funny. You do it in such a way it's funny.
Yeah, but I don't swear, so I'll say F
I can
off.
see Brad pointing out the wrong colors. I can see it.
Yep. But I spoke to my sister and she said that the client that bought the cake, that ordered the cake, that's what she wanted. That's the colors that she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like a mistake. That's what they wanted. And I know once I started getting the abuse on the video, people telling me stuff and that, and I had to put a pin post saying, hey, look, this is what they wanted.
Yep.
Yeah.
But apart from that, she's an artist. Have a look what she did with that.
Yep.
I did a live during the week showcasing most of her cakes or what I've got of.
For the birthday, she should do a TRX
6 Arctic White.
Yeah, nice Arctic White. And
I
put
did.
the CCXRC logo on it.
Oh, yeah. What we're going to advertise in for.
Yeah. Hey, Jake, you should. Back when I was
Jake.
Sorry,
Jake, is it? Jake's in the chat.
Yeah, Jack. When I was in a boarding school, they said, "How would you like to have your birthday cake?" And I was reading Motor Trend and Road and Track and Car and Driver, and I had to make cakes every year based on one of their covers, and it was gorgeous. Those were artists. They took the actual thing and they did it all in frosting on the top. They did the picture of the cars.
Hey,
you'd be like, these are artists.
Oh yeah, they are for sure.
Well, there was a cake that I showed, and she did a gravedigger.
Gravedigger, yeah. There's a lot of people that do that for Monster Truck for kids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
did a
the Hot
little-
Wheels
little-
one and things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, she made because she works with fondant, so
Ah,
it's a lot of
nice.
work. But
Yeah, so she makes like 3D cakes.
oh yeah, sort of. But she made a little grave digger. Put on the cake.
You learn a lot about baking from her.
I'm hopeless when it comes to bake. When it comes, well, sweets baking's different. I'm hopeless. I was always hopeless. All the years I did chefing, I wasn't very good. I wasn't very good with it. No, baking bread and all that sort of pizzas, and I've done one the other night where I do a 24-hour dough. But when it comes to sweets baking and stuff for cakes, no hope.
Jake just insulted everybody in the video.
Where?
He
What
said,
video?
Jake said, I am hanging out here in the chat. You guys are too old for me. LOL.
What the hell?
Jake
That's
the
why-
kid.
That's why he's not coming into the video, because we're too old for him.
Well, look at the comment that I just put up for him too.
What do you say?
Yeah,
Yeah,
kids,
how do you like
kids,
that, Jack?
yeah, kids should be seen and not heard.
That'll learn you.
Yeah, put you in your place. Good one.
We got to keep our facial nudity down to a minimum too.
Facial nudity?
Facial
Wait a
nudity.
minute now.
Who has facial nudity here? AZ Froggy and Sang. And
I got some
Brad.
scruff. I just
Guru too, isn't it?
Yeah,
Guru's got a little beard.
got a little beard.
Yeah, you can't
Trim
see
my
the
stuff
grays in there,
down.
but he's got some.
Jack's got some a little bit. He hasn't shaved in maybe 3 or 4 days.
Correct.
Same with me.
Oh yeah, you're just a young pup. It doesn't show.
yeah.
Young pup.
I'm 53 next year. I mean, come on. No, Jake's just upset that he's middle-aged now, like the rest of us.
Probably. I think the youngest here might be Guru or Big Head. Or maybe Sang. I'm not sure.
Might be me.
No, not you.
No,
Oh,
That-
not you.
Don't let his beard
Don't let that gray
deceive
face
you, mate.
get picked out.
He's a young bloomer.
Don't let his
I'll be
beard
51
deceive you.
next month.
but what?
He looks-
53?
He looks like Grizzly Adam.
43.
43?
Who? You Green Frog?
Yep.
You said 43?
Yeah.
He doesn't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 53.
53. And what about you, Guru?
I'll be 51 next month.
Oh, right frog, Green Frog has it. Sang, how old are you? No, he doesn't want to say.
What are you, a woman about it?
Are you older than Green Frog? He's 43. Just say yes or no.
It's close.
It's close? Okay.
Yeah.
We don't know how old Big Head is. He could be the youngest here.
No, he
51
said it.
53.
Said it.
or 53.
Oh, I didn't know you're 53. I didn't know you were older than me. You don't look older than me.
No
Bloody
kids.
hell. Are you 53?
I'll be
Drink a lot of
53 in
water.
March.
53, Dennis.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
I'm going to be 57.
I was going to say.
Thanks, Jack.
Well, it's out of me and you, mate. You know that. It's out of me and you. Because we're both the same age. It depends what month.
Yeah.
April.
Jack's older than I am, and he calls me old man.
All right. So it looks. I mean, check out all these blokes here in the panel here. You got Larry there, Mo, Curly, all these people here. Colonel Sanders down there. Colonel Sanders got a bloke from Alaska up there with a green beanie. Have a look at all these faces, and I'm the oldest one on the panel, but I look younger than all of them.
No, you don't.
Nah.
Shut up, Lyle.
Shut up, Lyle.
I want Lyle to say something because he's been quiet.
Which is unusual for him.
I'm doing an impression, Lyle. Don't worry, mate.
I was waiting for somebody to ask my age.
I think I just got you beat, Lyle. I'm December, so
Oh, I'm only
Ah.
20.
or I got you beat.
Lyle's
If-
over
if-
20.
If Kagan shaved his beard, if Kagan shaved his beard, that up, Brad. If Kagan shaved his beard, I reckon he'll look 33, mate.
Yeah, true. If he shaves his beard, he does look a little younger.
Little?
Helps the kids, keeps the stress off, wrinkles off your face.
That's right. What do you
Help.
mean, nice try, Kevin? I'm talking about up in the panel.
Yep, Trail Critter's still the youngest in the
Trail
chat.
Critter. What about Brad?
Oh, Woolsey's
I'm
29.
gonna be
Trail Critter, you
53
got
next
beat.
year. I'm gonna be
Not
53.
you.
There's me 5 years ago.
What?
5
Kid.
years ago.
That's 5 years ago.
Worldsly RC says he's 29. He thinks he's the youngest.
Woolsey, get it right.
Is that the same hoodie, Lyle?
Woolsey.
Yes, it
Private
is.
15.
Yeah, Woolsey.
I don't know. I think Jake's still the youngest. I think he's like 16.
Yeah.
16.
We're not talking about mental age here, eh? We're talking about the real
Oh, if
age.
we're talking about
He's
that,
got baby
yeah, I'm not
face
even gonna
too.
go there.
Captain Calgary, 52. Superman picture, is it?
Hey, Trevor's here. Nice.
Oh,
Oh, you know
Captain
him.
Calgary. I know him. I've
Oh,
seen
yeah,
some of
Captain
his
Calgary,
videos.
yeah. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'd be
He's a good
hilarious
guy.
in here, but I bet he has an excuse for not coming in.
Hey, Captain, if you want to come here, let me know because Lyle can send you an invite, can forward you my email, and you can come here and shoot the crap with us.
I gotta wash your
Us
hair or
old
something.
guys.
So Captain
you
Calgary's 52. All the cool guys are around that age. That's what I think.
You can't see why.
I'm gonna be 53 next
That's what
year.
they tell themselves anyway.
Oh, that changes that statement, doesn't it?
Lyle, be nice.
Lyle's probably saying, I got hoodies older than a lot of these people in the chat.
I got t-shirts older than some of them. I know that.
Bill
Yeah.
Boynton's got wheels older than some of them.
Yes.
Probably.
Like
Oh,
Yeah,
Bill
wheels
that, there ain't no
older.
Bill that.
33-year wheels. Captain Calgary, does he upload videos?
Oh, yeah. Yep. A lot of nice video in the mountains and all that. So a lot of good
Oh, is
videos
he?
Yep.
Oh, awesome.
in the mountains in Alberta.
Hey, Trail Critter, what's going on there, Sob?
So Captain Calgary, oh, Lyle's not there. I was going to tell him something, but
Master.
he feels like 170. That's because it's too early in the morning for you, RC Master.
He's
Probably like-
freezing over there, mate. He's freezing.
It's probably 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. where he is right now.
What happened to Bill Boynton, who was up on the panel?
Yeah, he's in the chat now. I guess he's had internet problem again.
Oh, yeah.
Calgary says next Thursday it'll be.
Cool.
It'll be Captain
Yeah,
Calgary
remember.
said.
We can talk about location of filming and how people actually film their RCs. That'd be cool.
He said next Thursday I'll be in. And then
Yeah.
Next time it's into flying, so I don't think he's coming.
So Lyle, you got to hold Captain Calgary to his promise. He says next Thursday he'll be in here.
Look at his
Yeah,
next
I don't
comment.
buy it.
You don't buy it?
His next comment says into flying. I don't.
I mean,
So
we
if you put them
fly
together,
little,
people are coming.
fly little drones, little 2-inch.
You fly the
drones,
little drones, okay?
and he's
I
really
wish-
good. But I enjoy it as well. It's just that I only like flying outdoors. I don't flying indoors because every time I crash, I get dog hair wound up in every motor.
You're not supposed to crash into your dog. You're not
Yeah.
supposed to do that.
Just tell her to stop chasing. She loves it.
What about, I'm
Go out.
surprised Wookie's never joined us, or has he joined us once?
I don't think so.
No, Ricky doesn't like social media very much.
Not now.
Even though he
Is,
was on with Aaron a lot.
Is he from Calgary also? From Alberta? Where is
Yep.
he from? Oh yeah. Cool.
His real name is Aaron, right?
I don't think I've seen his channel. I'll go check it out.
What's Rookie's real name?
Aaron.
That's why they call them
Just
so
like
not two
Aaron.
errands.
Yeah, because
like
there's too many errands. We did a video about it many years ago. There was like one night we went out for a trail run, and there was 3 guys named Aaron, 2 guys named Kyle, and Lyle.
That could be confusing.
Yeah, that'd be really confusing.
Oh, I remember that one.
So I
That
did the
was
old
funny.
bit where, hey, this is my brother Kyle, my other brother Kyle.
That was funny.
Oh, he doesn't upload.
No.
He's only
Not
got
very
one
often.
video that was uploaded
Yeah,
1 year
we're
ago.
just busting your balls. Hope you didn't take offense by being called babyface.
Ricky's got a pretty good Instagram if you follow his Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So Wolseley, well, I can't say that
Wolseley.
friggin' name.
Wolseley.
Wolseley. That's his name. You just said it, man.
Yeah, I was calling him
I didn't know.
Wolseley for ages.
Yeah, Wolseley. Yeah.
Mm.
Wolfsty.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, Trail Critter. He says, I'm just going to be quiet now. LOL. Why you do that?
Bless you. Oh,
Bless
that's
you, yeah.
it. You only get it for 2. 3's overreach.
And but Dennis is sucking up his ass though. I see that, Dennis.
I
Oh, yeah, I
busted his
see that.
chops long enough.
Gave him shit. Now he's sucking up to him.
Yeah.
Nah, Jake's a good guy.
I was going to say something, but I'm not.
Good kid.
Can't say anything nice, don't say anything.
That's true.
Oh, Wolfie said, call him Carl if that's easier.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a lot easier. A lot easier, man.
I ain't gonna remember that.
Me neither.
Yeah, I will.
I know a bunch of Carls, and they're all. No, I'm not going to say that either.
Couple Carls.
Guarantee I'm not going to remember because I don't know half the guys' real names in the chat or in the panel right now.
Hey, you remember mine for some reason.
Yeah, because you email me and message me on Instagram.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Well, why
what are
remember
you
mine?
doing there, Brett? You're giving him a hard time, huh?
No, just checking in on him once in a while.
I don't check in on him anymore.
I'm going to start calling Guru 50 Cent. And
You see how
nice
bad
time
he's
I got
looking these days? 50 Cent's looking terrible these days.
Oh no.
in movies. He looks good in the
Wait
movies,
for it.
he's in, but I'm sure there's makeup.
Yeah, lots of it.
Hey, speaking of checking in on people, has anybody heard or seen anything from Johnny Rains?
Nope.
Not in a while. No.
I know a bunch of people tried to get a hold of him and no replies.
I know they had changed his channel name or something like that, I thought. And then haven't heard anything.
He
haven't
doesn't
seen
even post on Facebook anymore.
Nope.
Not
No,
that I
I
see.
haven't seen anything. I think the last time was last year Christmas
Oh yeah.
Yep.
was the
Yeah,
last
I
yeah.
thing.
remember too.
Anything came
Yeah.
up?
Hope everything's all right.
Yeah,
maybe.
I wanted to look at some of his videos or other people's video to do a patina because that's what I want to do on this Vanquish kit. This type paint job that he does.
Exterior paint.
I love RC.
Better buy about 20 cans of paint if you're gonna do it like he does.
Mhm.
He puts it on heavy.
Well, I was thinking
Yeah,
of doing it
awesome.
or trying it with the airbrush, so I'm still not sure. Do I go rattle cans or do I go airbrush?
What
So,
was that for, Lyle?
Oh, I'm reading the chat, friggin'
Oh,
Bass
okay.
Master.
RC Master says my friends call me Dollar because it's twice as good as 50 cent.
I like what Kevin Gibbs asked. Do you think you can herd goats with an X-Max?
Yes, I do.
Never know until you try.
I think it'd be funny to watch.
yeah.
Yeah.
They might try to eat it.
Yeah. That's the only problem. They catch it, they're gonna eat it.
No chance a goat is going to catch an X-Max. That's a
When
driver's
you got a
fault.
bunch of them, yeah.
They might start jumping it, make a game out of it.
Yeah.
I'll blame the driver all day on that one. There's zero
Okay.
chance that a goat should catch that thing.
Yeah, especially if the goats, if you flip over, it can reflip, which is not bad. But if you flip over, the goat are going to eat your tires.
I don't know how they know they could pretty much eat anything and be fine.
Not spinning at 80 miles an hour, they're not.
They don't.
Trial and error, I guess.
Good point.
You eat everything till you die from what you eat, I guess.
That's right.
Yeah.
Not a nitro. When it goes upside down, those tires are still going to be spinning.
Yeah.
I like seeing dogs being outrun by cars.
By cars?
1-to-1
By
cars?
the RC cars. I like
Oh,
seeing
okay,
dogs
okay.
race RC cars and they're up being out. They can't catch it because it's going faster than they are.
I've seen some catch them too, and it ain't funny to watch.
You know, I'm slightly against it just because I've seen 2 dogs get their legs broken by people who don't understand how dangerous they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, RCs are very, very dangerous if you
Yeah.
don't use your head. So you do have to be careful.
I like using little ones. I've used the Traxxas and my Vitera twin hammers to run around the yard, and Molly will chase it. But I'll never go anything bigger than that because I don't want to hurt her.
Yeah.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah, I'd say she'd love to get a hold of something like this.
Yeah, she follows the quad all over the house, man. She loves it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she's a bird dog, right?
Yeah. Very
My,
true.
my little dog is funny because he chases balls. And I took a laser the other day and I was going with the laser and he's running after a laser. I look at him, I go, "You're not a dog, you're a cat." Like he's crazy.
Dog's lovely.
Because they're always chasing balls.
Yep.
Master, or sorry, Kevin Gibbs says that he tried, I think, Johnny Rain's girlfriend at work. She's changed jobs.
Okay.
And he said Johnny Rain's changed his personal number again too.
Wow.
Maybe he's hiding from the YouTube community.
Maybe.
Or someone else. Who knows?
Yeah, or somebody. Tamaya, probably he owes so much money to Tamaya Payne or something. Bill collector's coming for him.
Yeah. Oh, bad. Oh man.
So
Well, I did get some information for a color for a paint job I'm going to be doing here. Only problem is I've got to figure how to mix it to get the right color.
Oh.
Periwinkle blue is what it has to be. Well, it's for cancer awareness. You know, every cancer has a different color ribbon.
Okay.
Well, stomach and esophageal are the periwinkle blue.
Periwinkle.
So.
And breast cancer is pink.
Yep.
Wow. I
So-
didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, so I got to figure a way to get that, even just a small amount, because that's going to be going on this.
That's a lot of periwinkle.
That's why I said just a small amount for like an
Really?
accent color.
Okay.
So
That's a pretty sweet body.
Gonna be a drag racer?
no,
Oh no.
oval bomber.
Oval. Okay.
Station wagon.
Yep, 56 Nomad.
Trail
Nice.
Critter RC says throw it on the wall and see what you get, Brett.
Yeah.
Mass Master, it's periwinkle blue is what it's called. It's like a lavender purple with a blue tint to it. So it's an odd color, but I don't know where they came up for that for esophageal and stomach cancer, but they did.
I'd like to know what color colon cancer is and brain cancer and
They've got a whole, you can look up cancer ribbon colors and you can find all that out.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure one of them is red.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Woltzy and Captain Calgary, we're about to go offline. So we're gonna have what's called the after hour chat. We talk about anything after hour. If you do want to come in, send Lyle an email and they'll send you the link and you guys can jump into the offline video.
I don't
And
know
we're
who
gonna-
Wolsey is.
Okay.
Or send it to thetank@gmail.com, right?
Yeah, the tankrc@gmail.com, and I'll send you a link. And we'll start with Sang since he's muted to say bye.
Unmute here. Well, it's good to see everybody after about a month.
More than that.
Can't be more than that. But anyway,
No.
It's good to see everyone. And I'll try to make it for next to me a Tuesday.
Thank you. I'm glad you were awake today.
I'm barely, but I'm awake.
I had to make
Thank you.
coffee.
Big Head RC. Oh, he's not ready.
He's
Oh,
coming.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I appreciate you having me, Tank. I appreciate you doing this every Thursday, man. I know I hadn't said much, but y'all kept me entertained.
Cool. Thanks for jumping in. Your lack of speech keeps us busy and ready to answer any of your questions. Dennis.
Thanks for the invite. It's always a good time coming in. And don't forget, hit that thumbs up on the way out, and we will see you next week.
Thank you very much. Green Frog RC.
Thanks for having me, Frank. Good time as always. Nice chatting with people in the chat. Hope everybody has a good rest of the week. See you tomorrow night on Sean's chat if he has it. RC Banter. And
Cool.
go over the weekend on everybody else's.
Sounds good. Thank you very much. Brad Kalman.
Thanks for the invite, and I'm glad our panels will be big. Goodbye.
Thank you. Gurus RC.
I appreciate the invite. Always a good time. Hit that thumbs up. RC this weekend. It's gonna be nice everywhere.
Cool. Yeah. Thank you. Lyle.
Yeah, it was a little bit quiet tonight. The story wasn't as entertaining as normal, but yeah, the coffee's just kicking in, so the after hours should be lit. Thumbs up, comment, and all that good jazz, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Thank you very much. KBRC 13.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me, Tank. And like Lyle said, thumbs up on the way out. See you guys later.
Cool. Hazy, Froggy, RC, and more.
Oh, thank you, Frank. Thanks everyone in the chat. Everyone in the panel. I'll have a good rest of the week and a good weekend. Stay safe.
Thank you very much. Jack, are you there? Okay, Lyle, you're going to say bye for Jack. Go ahead.
Left, didn't
No, I can't.
Nanu.
No,
No?
I'm not drunk enough to do that. Probably lay out a pretty good Jack impression, but right now I have too much guilt.
Now, who could do a good Jack impression? Nobody.
No comment.
Nobody.
See,
Birds.
He's one of a kind.
you're one of a kind.
Yes.
So thank you very much, guys. And Jack, if Jack was there and he would tell you thank you very much. And
Hey, mates.
yeah, and have a good night. And
Thanks for having me on, Tank, but you didn't give me enough screen time, and now you owe me RCs and more attention. Can't believe it.
something like that. Something like that. Yes. So thanks a lot, guys, for coming in here in the live panel and having fun with us tonight, and also in the chat. And till then, go charge up some batteries and go out there and have some fun and break something. Because if you're not breaking anything, you're not having any fun.